Hey guys, it's Garrix here, back with another Minecraft video. Today I'm here on DECASANOVA's world. I've been building a castle for the last couple of months. Here's my overview, shown in the beginning. So, yeah, I'm sitting on the dock. Eventually I will have some boats off to the side and finish the rest of the interior of the castle. Let's have a look. So as we pass down the nice bridge, there will eventually be massive ships I will be building off to the side, and you can go down onto a dock into the ships. Currently the towers aren't as tall as I was expecting, but they are quite good. I will be adding more detail to them later. The design behind them, I'm putting beacons inside of them rather than what I did for the other ones where I put campfires above them. The beacons I will be modifying to look more of like a futuristic but also a rough-themed castle. The beacons will be toggleable so they can be turned on and turned off. In this is the main gated entrance, so then I will be building functional gates at some point using redstone and then redstone in the background. Down here in this gap we have an entire tunnel system I've been working on recently. I built the entire outline of the entire castle. I can probably show the map. So, on this map right here, you can see the entire outline. So see right where the beacons are. It falls down, underneath, down here. Can't really show. Like down here, falls along back there, up, and then wraps around. The backside, over on the left side of right across from where I'm looking, there will be another set of gates. So you got the sunset, or the sunrise, and the sunset gates. Over on the far right side of the castle over here is where I started on the underground portion of the castle. I was thinking about building where half the castle is above the surface and half the castle is below. The below the surface uses the deep slate material, as you can see right here. It actually goes pretty far down. So from right here, this is just the first half. Underneath is where the beacons are being stored underneath, so they have completely encased in obsidian, anti-theft, by hopping down here. I'll be switching out the beacons with either like strength or something along the wall and swiftness inside the villages. So then there's no like haste or anything, so people can't just break in. So here's just mainly what the vaults look like. I've spent hours and hours collecting all the diamonds needed for this and all the materials needed. If head back up, obviously I'm losing one. No. There we go. This tunnel, currently I've dug out this small portion. It's going to be going all the way along. So far I've dug out the entire front side and part of the left side of the castle, shown by all the beacons and all the dugout. This probably took the course of a couple of days, but if we head down here a little ways, see the entire massive tunnel. Each time I think it takes about maybe an hour to dig out one of these sections from beacon to beacon, just to completely clear it out. I believe there's a little over somewhere between 40 and 60 beacons in total to get all the way around. So here's where I'm currently at. Got all my mining resources, got all the tools and stuff on me. If I head up around the top here, we're hitting into the snowy biome. It's the worst part of it. The walls haven't been finished yet. I have to get to that, but I'm finishing out the bottom half. Get that part finished up, and I'll work on getting the rest of the walls finished. My cousin has been helping me a little bit getting the walls in here. He's slacking behind, but that's alright. It's my castle. See, here's the back part of it. The back entrance I'll be finishing. Obviously underneath it won't be just floating, there'll be the massive wall going down. It actually drops down to the lowest point of Y50. The beacon layer actually stops at 55. That is where the obsidian sits, and then there's obsidian on the very bottom. So actually 56 is where the top obsidian layer will be, and then all the way down at 50 will be where the very, very bottom obsidian layer will be, so it's going to be a little ways down. That gives a little bit of structural support, and then because each individual beacon has its own individual section, the towers look like they're much larger than they actually are above surface. So like from up here they look kind of small, but once you look underneath they're quite bigger. At some point after building villages and all the different biome sections, I will be extending the towers either vertically upwards or downwards. But with the biomes, I'm going to have them somewhat separated so that you can travel between a wall across each biome, so that you can take a monolith and you can stop between the scaly biome, between the spruce biome, plains biome, and so much more. So down here, if we fly down, this is what I was talking about, the individual sections. So like this is its own cut-off section, so it's like its own room to itself. And then you'll come up here, beacon will be encased with glass above it, and then the obsidian will be surrounding the entire base of it. If we head all the way back over to the beginning, sleep, and never mind. But if we head all the way back over to the very, very, very beginning, it's a little ways down, close, somewhere between 800 by 800 to 1000 by 1000. I haven't found the exact dimensions of the castle, but I will be adding extensions to the castle outward. The reason why I specifically chose this portion for the castle outside is it was somewhat of a mixed biome area, so you get multiple biomes, different areas to live, to build houses, a river that passes through, you get a frozen lake, some bigger ponds here and there, and then I'll probably be building like a little dam or something, or a gateway for water to flow through. But the main point of why this area is when you go and explore outside the castle, there's going to be some small villages out here, but mostly because of this big lake here, I didn't want to mess with too much. There is, so there is a little bit of, somewhere back here, yeah, back in this area, kind of a hill mountainous region. They also have an area where the Caves and Cliffs update has a large cavern that drops down. You got the large spruce biome, this hot spring looking area. Kind of more open, you can build a lodge out here. There's obviously some lush forest down here. I actually found another one of these further back on the other side. Our lush cave down below. And you got the massive river, the canal going through, splits off. So yeah, it was a really well planned out area. You can explore this entire area, fly through, or boat through, have little stops along the way, or like little shacks of people's homes, make them look more rustic. That's the main idea for this area that I'll be planning. I really want to keep the terrain because the terrain actually looks decent compared to a world that's been here for a little over 10 years with the new generation. Over here is where that Caves and Cliffs area I was talking about. It looks really cool with the pillars and everything. You fly on down, massive pillars, probably build something cool in here. Really open, spacious, goes down further. Large and vast area. And yeah, it's basically a really good spot. And then it's right next to the castle too, so then at some point I'll be building a water lock here so that you can just pass on through, going through the lock, go into the main area. So as we head back over to the castle, that is the main plan for this idea, having the biomes separated by a wall. You can go between the walls through the openings, and then those are going to be a railroad system above it. Gives it more freedom and transportation between different areas and faster transportation when you're flying around. More of a rustic looking area. So besides all that, I'm going to be going through and changing up some details, like rebuilding these walls onto the rest of the walls. If we go through, each tower has a middle section, so you can travel between the wall itself and actually have a defense to it. So each side of the wall, except for the very, very front gates, the gates themselves will not have a shooting area or a like archery kind of defense area. But as you head up here, got the old campfires, lightning rods. Lightning rods I've decided to put there as a way to deter lightning away from the castle itself. Currently those are all floating. I will show you the very end one over there in a moment. So yeah, kind of a basic tower, stand behind the lines, see and look out, and eventually use the spyglass for once. But this is the main idea for the beacons here, is this taller looking design where it comes up and holds this base here. Looks almost like a laser cannon kind of design, but it looks really decent. I'll be doing that for all of the towers and going to build all the walls. And yeah, it's really long progress, but it'll work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll keep you guys updated on progress of the castle and hopefully get this finished soon. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.